Good afternoon, and welcome to the virtual open house for the Route 364, Route 94, Mugi Road interchange improvements. My name is Jason Dorman, and I'm the consultant project manager for this project. Obviously, we're in very different times and would love to be in person with you in a traditional open house setting, where we can share the strip map with you, have you walk up to the boards and physically look at them, ask questions of us in person, and share your thoughts. But this year, traditional open house meetings are not possible with the pandemic. So we're hoping that you understand this is the next best way for us to communicate with you. Throughout my presentation, you're going to hear me refer to the project website, which is www.modot.org/interchange improvements. On this website, you'll be able to download a copy of the strip map, which is shown here, as well as the approved preliminary plans for the project, traffic flow diagrams, and other information pertinent to the project. As you can see, this project includes more than just the Route 364, Route 94 Mugi interchange. It also completes the third lane on Route 94 in each direction from I-70 all the way to the Route 364 interchange. After the meeting, the intent is that this presentation will also be uploaded to the website. You're also going to see this slide several times throughout the presentation. On the left is just a reminder that if you have any questions throughout the presentation, no matter how small or how complex, you should put those questions in the Q&A box. Others may have that same question, so a representative from the project team will answer these questions so that you and the rest of the attendees can refer to the answer. Also, we are using a program called Mentimeter as a way to record comments for the project. On the right side of this slide, you can either scan the QR code with your camera or use a QR code reader, or simply type in www.menti.com to any web browser, at which point you'll be prompted to enter the code 7449494. We believe you'll find this is a great way for you to record your comments for the project. Now, as with any project, the first thing we want to identify are the goals and purposes of the project. For this project, there are four main goals or purposes that we will discuss in detail, being increasing mobility, improving safety, increasing capacity, and maintaining the system. We'll go into each one of those goals separately now. The first goal is increased mobility. So what does mobility mean? Mobility is the ability to move freely or easily. The existing interchange lacks some of those connections that you may want to make, which limits your mobility. For instance, there's currently no direct access to Route 94 from Mugi Road. Now, we understand that many of you get around this by using old Route 94, but that contributes to traffic congestion in the area, especially at the adjacent intersections. Using old Route 94 to go westbound on Route 94 requires you to travel nearly 3 miles and go through 4 traffic signals. The new interchange project aims to provide those missing connections at this interchange to improve your mobility. In order to provide these connections, a diverging diamond interchange, or DDI, is being proposed. DDIs, such as those on I-70 at Mid-Rivers Mall Drive or 5th Street, have many benefits over more traditional interchange types, such as diamond interchanges. These include safety benefits because there are fewer conflict points than a traditional diamond interchange. 14 conflict points for a DDI versus 26 for a traditional diamond. There's also better sight distance for turning movements, and there's virtually no way for drivers to go down the wrong ramp, such as a wrong-way driver, creating a head-on accident by using the exit ramp. In addition, DDIs maximize operation by eliminating stopping at multiple signals, and they allow free left-hand turn movements for high-volume movements. For example, if in the AM you are going westbound on Route 94 and you wish to go southbound on 364, it's just a left turn and you continue moving at your current ramp speed. Similarly, if you're going southbound on Mugi and you want to go eastbound on Route 94, you would go through the DDI and then have a free left onto Route 94. Finally, there are cost benefits of a DDI. They are much cheaper than the traditional interchange because for most instances, you can use the existing bridge and don't need additional right-of-way. Furthermore, construction time is reduced with DDIs, and as we all know, time savings equal cost savings. The second goal of the project is to improve safety. There are a number of ways that we are improving safety throughout the corridor, with the first being the removal of the Port West traffic signal, as shown in the location in the red circle. Currently, the intersection allows left turns across Route 94. This signal often backs up, creating traffic congestion not only at Port West, but also further through the corridor at Pralley and Zumble. Removing this signal reduces congestion and removes a high accident location from the corridor. Drivers will still be able to make a right into Port West from eastbound Route 94, but there will be no other connections to or from Port West. Therefore, to go westbound on Route 94, you would have to take Bluestone down to Pralley and use the signal to make a left turn. Keep in mind, from Port West to Pralley is only about 1,500 feet. However, if you want to go eastbound on Route 94, drivers can take Bluestone to the new connection onto Route 94 via Hemseth Road, shown on the left. Additional safety benefits will be seen through the removal of the Ivy Lane connection or slip ramp off of westbound Route 94 to Old Route 94. This connection is a source of more than 20 accidents over the past 5 years, resulting from weaving conflicts. As traffic backs up on southbound Zumble and tries to use a free right turn onto westbound Route 94, the short merge area creates a conflict zone with drivers who want to exit at Ivy Lane, resulting in numerous rear-end accidents. The removal of this connection not only reduces congestion at the Ivy Lane location, but also allows Zumble Road and its intersection to operate more efficiently. Traffic previously using Ivy Lane will now go down to Pralley and use Old Route 94, similar to how it currently takes the return trip to enter 94. As stated before, please don't forget to share your questions in the Q&A box. And if at any time you wish to take the survey, please use the QR code or the web address www.menti.com to complete your survey. Another goal of the project is to increase the capacity of the corridor. This is being accomplished by adding a third lane in each direction on Route 94 from the Mugi interchange to I-70. The addition of this third lane will be accomplished using existing full-depth shoulders for the most part, which will only require new shoulders in some instances, and some signal improvements at the intersections. In addition, auxiliary and acceleration lanes will be implemented to help traffic get up to speed as they merge onto Route 94. These can be seen east of Hemseth, west of Zumble, and near the ramps at the interchange. The increase in through lanes on Route 94 will also increase the east-west capacity and efficiency of the corridor, and when combined with the other improvements already identified, will reduce travel times. Whenever MoDOT completes a project on their system, one of the main priorities is the longevity of that system. For this project, pavement repairs will be made to the existing 2 lanes of asphalt pavement in each direction on Route 94, and then a mill and overlay will be completed on the existing pavement. When the project is complete, a new interchange and all new driving surfaces will be realized between Mugi and I-70. Other improvements will include new signage, guardrail upgrades, and, as with any project, existing pedestrian connections will be made to meet ADA compliance. This only occurs at Sherman for this project. I'd like to spend some time talking to you about how we got to this point with the project. Even before 2015, the Route 94 corridor was being discussed for improvements. However, in 2015, the City of St. Charles took the first step and approved funds to conduct a corridor study of the corridor. Later that year, the city took 4 alternatives developed by their consultants to a public meeting where the public weighed in on their preferred alternatives. More than 100 people attended that meeting and gave their opinions on the project, which allowed the city to apply for federal funding for their preferred alternative in 2016. Unfortunately, that application was unsuccessful. However, undeterred, they applied for cost share funds from MoDOT in 2017, but were again unsuccessful. Building on these experiences, the city conducted an outside peer review of the initial corridor study, further studying the operational and safety benefits of the preferred alternative. After refining their designs based on the study, the city reapplied for both federal funding and cost share funding. These new applications were successful, leading MoDOT and the city to execute an agreement to start this project in early 2019. Later that year, MoDOT advertised for professional services to manage the project, ultimately hiring H.R. Green in late 2019. It's important to realize that this is a very large project and a very large investment of resources into the St. Charles County area. This investment includes many entities and is only successful because of their partnership. Overall, the proposed improvements are made up of 3 separate projects being let together in combination. The first is the interchange project, which is a $16.9 million project, of which MoDOT is funding $5 million of that, and the city and county are sharing the cost of the remaining portion. The second project is the addition of the 3rd lane along Route 94. This project is the result of St. Charles County securing federal funds to help fund it. So you will see that the funds are split almost 50-50 between the county and the federal match. And finally, MoDOT is contributing 100% of the resurfacing funding. All told, $22 million is being spent on this corridor to complete these improvements. This is just another friendly reminder to share your questions in the Q&A box, and if at any time you want to take the survey, please use the QR code or the web address www.menti.com to complete your survey. Our team is currently working to complete the final design preparation for an anticipated submittal in July of this year. This submittal will allow MoDOT to advertise the project and award it later this year, and hopefully a contractor will get started, weather dependent, this coming winter. The expected project completion date is summer of 2023. Now, one of the most important aspects of this open house is to make sure that the public's voice is heard. So how can you be heard? Well, the first way is by filling out the Menti survey. As mentioned time and time again, the website is www.menti.com, and the access code is 7449494. You can also use the QR code to take you to the survey. Please submit all comments before February 9th at 4 o'clock. What this means, though, is that after this meeting, you can go back to the website and review the information that I've provided. You can look at the strip map, and then you can complete your survey. Another way to be heard is to reach out to me directly, Jason Dorman, the project manager, by way of email or phone. This information is also available on the website. Here is a final reminder that the website is www.modot.org/interchange improvements. This is a location you can download all of the information shown here today, as well as the strip map, other ancillary information that will aid in your understanding of the project. please check back frequently as we will be updating the website as the project progresses. Once again, we would have wanted to meet with you in person and share our interest and your interest and concerns in this project. However, due to the ongoing pandemic, that was not possible. This is a very exciting project that I'm personally glad to be a part of, and I'm excited for the benefits that it will bring to the St. Charles County area. Thank you again for your attention, and thank you for your interest in this project. Have a good evening.